Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for joining me, y'all. This is watercolor paper. We're going to try something we have never done before. As usual around here, right? So come hang out with me for a little while we make a stained glass design, hopefully, with watercolor. I'm trying to get my keyboard to work. Let's see if we can make it work. I don't know if it's going to go or not. Let's see if I can reload. Okay, let me see. Oh gosh. All right, I hope it's gonna work. I don't know. There, okay, it works. Okay, so keyword is glass, G-L-A-S-S. Okay, so this is watercolor paper. This is like, I don't know, a 9 by 12 piece of watercolor paper. All I did is I took the size of the transfer and I lined it up. I drew a line around it and then I just tore it, okay, to bring it down to size, okay? Hi, Lori. Hi, Tina. Welcome. Hi, Stephanie. Hey, Deborah. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Cheryl and Shirley. How are you ladies doing tonight? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let me move this over here so it doesn't distract me. We're going to wax this paper first, okay? So I have my little wax applicator. Now, I want to wax it really good. You want to wax very, very well whenever you use paper. Okay, this is not chalk suede paper. This is actually watercolor paper. So I don't want my transfer to not unstick itself from this or to tear my paper or anything like that, okay, because I'm going to be in trouble if it does. So I'm going to wax it as well as I can without going overboard, okay? I just want a nice thin layer of wax and buff it out off of there. Okay, so this is the transfer we're using. This is the stained glass Nativity. Okay, hi Nicole, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. I am going to fuzz it. So this is a fuzzing cloth. Basically what I want to do, this thing is super sticky. I want to take it and I want to put it on my fuzzing cloth and remove it a couple times. It's just terry cloth, basically. Hi, Rainy. Do you like it? It makes me look really tan, huh? I've never worn this shirt. I got it from a thrift store a while back and I never did wear it until today. Hi, Lisa. How are you? All right, so I'm just adding lint to the back of this so that it kind of makes it just a little less sticky. And basically what's going to happen is I'm going to reuse this after I wash it. And it dries, all of that lint's going to come off of it whenever I wash it with a board eraser. And that will help bring the sticky back to it, okay? So any of that lint and stuff that's on it from my fuzzing cloth will be back after I wash it. And I'm just I have like some larger pieces of lint in my silk screen, and I want to make sure that I get those lint pieces off of there, and this one's really stuck good, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that one. There's actually several larger pieces, but most of them are not near the silk screen. So hopefully it'll be okay. But anything that is underneath your transfer, like in between your transfer and your surface, and it's near the silk screen, you want to make sure that you get that out of there so that you get a really good seal. Okay? So I'm going to just stick that down. Now you can see how much I trimmed off of this. It was maybe a quarter of an inch on most of the sides. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Hey, Denise. Welcome. All right, so we're just going to use black velvet. If you comment the word glass, you'll get the link to get this project. And, oh man, I thought I brought a squeegee in here, but I guess I didn't. So we are down to literally the bottom of the barrel here. Ooh, look. I have a half of a small squeegee here. That's the only one I have in this room, I think. All right. Hi, Brownie. Welcome. All right, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of paste on my squeegee and I'm gonna go to town, okay? So I'm gonna try and work quickly. Now I'm just gonna use black for the outline. And then I got watercolors and I've never done this before, okay? I've watercolored only as a child, pretty much. So this is going to be a learning experience for you and me. Okay, so hang out, come enjoy the ride. It's probably going to be a nightmare. Maybe not, but possibly. Okay, we don't know yet. I do have a canvas here that I would like to attach this piece of watercolor paper to whenever I finish. And hopefully it's going to turn out the way that I see it in my brain. Okay, hopefully y'all are going to love it. And if not, I'm sorry, but I think it's going to be good. So come hang out for a little while. Hi, Donna. Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome. Thanks for joining me, ladies. I appreciate you. You can comment the word glass to get the link to get all this stuff. And that link, whenever you place your order, will qualify you for those 12 free transfers because it's $100. And y'all, 12 free transfers. They're B-size too. Somebody do the math for me on 12 times 16, and that's how many dollars you're getting for free on that $100 order, okay, of free designs. So that's pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to pull this sucker up, and I can already see where I probably let this dry a little bit too long in the transfer, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to just set this right over there on my dish mat. That is my design, okay? And we could stop here, but why would I? When have I ever stopped being so extra? That's what I want to know. Never. That's the answer. Hi, Marie. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Becky. Sorry I missed your comment originally. All right, so I'm going to dry this with my dryer. So make sure that you comment, say hello whenever you get here. Let me know that you're watching. Hi, Deborah. How are you? I love this design, y'all. I'm so excited about it. I hope my mom joins tonight because she's going to love it too. I think this might be something I can gift to her. Hopefully, I can gift this to my mommy for her Christmas decor. Hopefully, it will be good enough. I don't know. We'll find out. Hi, Tammy. How are you? So I'm just checking to make sure this is dry before I move on. And it's feeling pretty dry so far. I'm doing great. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. All right, so I have my little cup of water here. I watch all these ladies on Facebook that do watercolor. And they're amazing, and I don't know if I will be. But look at this palette that I got. Oh, gosh. It's got all the colors, okay? So, if nothing else, it's going to be colorful and pretty. But we're going to begin at the beginning and just... I have a bunch of new brushes that I bought, too, just for this. So, I'm just going to dip it in water, and then I'm going to start picking some colors. Okay, so... Let's start right here and just paint that in, okay? And I'm not going to like do this with really a pattern or anything in mind, I don't think. Maybe I will. I'm starting a pattern as we speak. As I say that, a pattern begins. So I guess I am doing a little bit of a pattern just to keep it from being chaotic. All right, so let me know how your day went. I would love to know. This is going to be, I think, a pretty cool project. Again, you can comment the word glass. You'll get the link to your messenger. If you've never messaged with me before, you will need to check your message requests. Okay, hi, Brooke. How are you? Uh-oh. I think I kind of froze for a second there. Hopefully I didn't freeze for all of you. But if you've never messaged with me, you might have to check your message requests, okay? But then once you check that first message, you should start getting them. And you can sign up for notifications to know whenever I go live and other fun stuff, okay? So do that. Come hang out with me on a regular basis. Tomorrow, I'm heading to Indianapolis for one night for work, for a big meeting. But I do plan on doing a project tomorrow night from my hotel, and then I'll be back on Friday. I'm just coming right back. Okay. So I'm not going all the way to the edge of the paper. I suppose I could. But I've got this canvas that's a little bit bigger, and I was thinking I could attach this to the canvas. Hopefully it's going to look good. And then I've got a bit of an idea once we get it on the canvas to kind of help blend it in all together, okay? So, of course, this is the perfect project to do for watercolor because stained glass. What do you think of whenever you see stained glass? Watercolor, always. And I really wish that I had a frame, like a framed, like a 9 by, or 8 by 10 or whatever frame, so that I could have done it on the glass on there, because that would have been really neat too. But of course, I do not. I used my last one a couple months ago. So I guess I need to start shopping for some frames. All right. So this is just like a red color. I'm just going around. And I think I don't want this to be like a rainbow effect, so I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit. After this color. And I should probably choose, I have not selected colors, unfortunately, for this project. So I'm thinking that I probably need to go in and do like another, start in like here and go around. Because we are doing a pattern. I said that and immediately regretted it because, like, what else am I going to do? I can't just willy-nilly go around. I just scratched that on accident, but that's okay. Hopefully I can fix it up. Oh, gosh. And I did try to grab some small-ish brushes because I knew that I didn't want to have a huge one, so I probably am going to use a smaller one for the next color. See if I can get a little bit smaller brush to help me on these little spaces. There we go. All right, so there I am so far. I think that's pretty good. Just simple watercolor, right? Nothing super fancy, really. I think I'm gonna probably use this one. So I got these brushes off of Amazon and they're pretty good. I'm liking them so far. I've got black paste, I guess, all over me somehow. All right, so I'm gonna go with a purplish color, I guess, to go around the top here. Okay. I'm gonna actually spray a little bit of water in here. I see professionals spray water right into their watercolor trays. So when in Rome, right? Try to do what they do. I have no idea what I'm doing here, so. I don't know if y'all watch any of those, but I get sucked into Facebook Reels pretty much on a regular basis. And there's this one lady that I love, and I don't even know what her name is. She is incredible though, but she does some awesome watercolor paintings. So if you are ever on Facebook Reels and you come across this lady, she has this little book that she uses for her watercolors, and she is just amazing. I mean, the stuff that she does, like a whole sunset, she'll do blobs of paint and then turn them into flowers, show you how to do leaves. It's incredible. And then here I am not knowing anything about painting. I think I'm not doing horribly. But I feel like this is just another coloring experience. Kind of a de-stressor for me. So I made those coloring pages the other night. Hi, Rebecca, how are you? And the other day I was kind of stressed out while I was working. And so I ended up coloring that coloring sheet while I was working. And like while I was on meetings, y'all, that was awesome. So make yourself a coloring sheet and sit at your desk and color. Like I was on meetings doing that, and I don't know, it may have looked like I was taking notes, but I was coloring, I was listening, but I had to do something to help me not be stressed some days, you know? Okay. And then I think this whole center part with the star is going to be like orange and yellow. Because why wouldn't it be? And you can let your colors mix if you want here. You can keep them from mixing, whatever you want to do. I'm trying my best not to let them mix because I want them to look like individual pieces of glass. Some of them are kind of mixing a little, however. Okay. All right, so there's, so far, okay, my purple and kind of pinkish color. And then, let's see if I can't try another, I think we're gonna go with green this time. Oops. Get some water in there. And, you know, I said that, and now I don't want to do, well, I suppose I could do green. It's fine. I'm not trying to have this be like Christmas looking colors, you know what I'm saying? But I think I'll do green next to the purple and see how that goes. All right, isn't it? I'm excited about this one. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm glad that you are excited about it. Let's see. All right. And I think the next one's gonna have to be a blue. Oh, I missed a purple here. Okay. All right. So tell me about your day. I want to know. Tell me if you did something fun today or if you had to work like I did. I had to work and it was fine. But I think it's not cool that I have to get up and go to work every day. I think this one's going to be good, Marie. I'm glad you're excited about it too. May not be perfect, but hopefully it's going to look like stained glass. You definitely need some blue in here. You know? All right, so there's with the green. Okay, sorry, it's hard to hold it there. Okay, let's add, I need to fix this one purple spot that I missed over here. Where is it? Oh, I see. Well, there's a couple of them, but there we go. All right, and then for blue, there's this like really nice blue back here that I want to go for. Oh yeah, that's the perfect blue for stained glass. That is for certain. So tell me some other colors that you would expect to see in stained glass that I could go for. I'm gonna do like yellow and orange in the center for on the star part. And I think this blue is gonna really make it really look nice. Let's see. So I'm gonna just leave Mary and Joseph black and white. I think that's perfect for them. And have the color all be coming from the stained glass. But of course, you don't have to do watercolor on this one. You could absolutely just leave it black and white and it would be gorgeous that way too. But you know, I had to not miss out on the opportunity to use some watercolor here. And I'm making pretty quick work of it too, so that's nice. All right. We're getting somewhere. think I might try a lighter pink. Maybe. I don't know about pink. I feel like there's a lot more blues in the stained glass that's in my brain is what that's what I'm kind of seeing. Okay. I need to add a little bit of purple here. And a little green to this one. There we go. All right. So here we are so far. I think that's pretty good. Oops, shoot. Smudging it. Okay, so let's see. What other ones? I think maybe we can go ahead and do the center since I have a rough idea of that. So I have a nice yellow that I definitely want to do the star with. And yellow on the outside and then orange on the inside. So it's like a really pretty starburst. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do yellow and then add some orange on just the outside of the little starburst thing. Okay. All right. So I'm really excited about this trip I'm about to go on. I'm doing some more executive meetings. I end up getting a lot of FaceTime with really high people at the company I work for now, which is really neat to feel like, you know, I don't know, it's weird because the last company that I worked for, I was really intimidated by the CEO guy. And I don't feel like that at all at this company, not even a little bit. And it's amazing. The culture is just so different that they have more of a we all work together type culture, you know, like he's the big guy's no different than I am, you know, which is not true, but I don't feel intimidated and it's pretty cool. Okay. Trying not to mix these two colors, but I'm failing a little bit here. Let's see if I can. Went a little overboard right there with the orange. And it's hard with the yellow being so close, so need to be a little more. As I say that, I like mix it again on accident. You know, let's see if I can't do a little bit of cleanup. On my yellow. Okay, so there's my little starburst thing in the center. And then I do think I'm going to have to mix in with some like pinks and other colors here. So I watched this lady earlier that did this really cool watercolor, y'all. You should go check out YouTube and watch some of the videos of people doing watercolor. It's pretty intense what people are out there in the world creating, I swear. Whenever I try to find ideas and stuff, I go and I watch other people's videos of things that they've made to get just some idea of stuff to make, you know? And man, there are some talented painters in the world that are just hiding their talent. Well, they're not hiding it, they're on YouTube, but like you would have never guessed it. And I bet that some of you ladies are also that kind of talent, have that kind of talent. But I would love to see what you're working on, whether it's chalk related or not. Craft stuff in general, you're welcome to post it in my VIP group. Show us what you're working on to inspire everyone else on things to make, stuff to do. I always love seeing what y'all are doing. Let's see if I can... I think I want some another blue in here. There's this nice teal color. I wonder how it looks. It's kind of similar to this other blue, but that's okay. Just gonna do that. And then I think I might actually come back with that orange and fill in the rest of my spaces with orange. Try not to have them all next to each other. Let's see if I can't do blue right here. Yeah, I think orange would be perfect for the last color. So that little spraying water on the watercolors is where it's at, y'all. Instead of re-dipping your brush every time. I can't believe no one ever taught me that as a kid to do that. Never had an art teacher show me to just spray water in there. And then I have a couple blank spaces. I'll probably come back and fill in with the color that's not right next to it. This dries pretty quick too. That's pretty neat. I don't know if there's orange in stained glass. Are there rules? I have no idea on stained glass. But If there are, I'm pretty sure I'm breaking them right now. All right. Almost there. So I'm looking forward to this trip tomorrow because I hope that it will be my last trip for another couple of weeks. I do have another one scheduled in 2 weeks for a couple of days, but then I want that to be it. After that, I would like to be home. I know this is a big ask with as much as I've been traveling, but wouldn't it be cool if I could be home for the rest of the year? That's what I want. So I'm really hoping that I can make that happen. Okay, so I think this is pretty good. There's a few open spaces that I want to go back in and just fill in with a random color. And I'm thinking it's going to be purple because that's my favorite color, and why not, right? So let me see if I can get some of this water off my brush. And I got kind of a little bit of a darker color purple this time. Just a few random little places. And then we're gonna mount this thing to a canvas and then we'll go from there. Okay, so there's that. Look how pretty it is. It's really nice, right? Okay, so dry this really, really well before we go on. Oh gosh. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. So yeah, I want to have this thing completely dry because I want to mount it onto this canvas that I have right here. And I don't want to be smudging it. I've already smudged it a couple of times just by painting it. But the paste did really well next to the water. I had no issues whatsoever with any of the paste moving, so that's pretty neat. And I think it looks pretty great. All right, I think I'm good now. Okay, so here's our stained glass, and you could leave it just like this, but you know, I have to do more. We have to go big, okay, around here. So I'm gonna take some Mod Podge. This is just regular matte Mod Podge, nothing fancy. And a little foam brush. And I'm just gonna paint that right on the back of my paper, all the way to the edges. Okay, and try not to make a huge mess with it all over my table, but it looks like it's a little late for that. Here, I could probably do this and save my sanity just a little bit. All the way around the whole thing. And hopefully this is gonna stick well. Like I said, I've not tried this yet. I just kind of came up with this today. Well, I've been thinking about this for a while, about this project, so I think it's gonna work, hopefully. No. I really don't want to do Mod Podge up on top of this paper, but I suppose if I have to, I will. Now, I'm real tempted to try and decoupage it, dry the Mod Podge, and then decoupage it to the thing. So I might do that. Let's see if we can't Well, I hate this little thing. This, little heat press that I got. Look, it's like falling apart here. And it does not want to turn on. So, we will get the big boy out. Oh. That's interesting. Oh, hitting the wrong button on the big boy. Okay. So, I'm going to dry this really quick, and then we're going to try and adhere the edges with the heat press and see if that helps a little bit. I don't know why this one won't turn on, but... Let's see. It is stuck down pretty good, at least, to that part. And I think the back, it's going to be too big. So, let me see if I have something I can use in between. To give it a little bit of sturdiness in the middle. Y'all, we're like making it up as we go here now, okay? Just so you're aware. That's what's happening at this point. Entirely made up. Nothing is real. It's like that game, Whose Line Is It Anyway? Everything is made up. I don't have a clue what I'm doing here, so hopefully it'll work and it'll be great and we'll love it. Okay, so I'm just trying to use that dry decoupage method to stick down the edges, and I don't know if that's going to do it or not. I'm going to try a little bit more glue. And I'm really tempted to try my tacky glue, actually, instead. Oh. Because it's a little bit, I don't know if it's stronger, but it seems to have worked over here, though, so that's good. Those edges just don't want to stick down very well. Okay. There we go. And then this thing is way too bright white for me. So you know we're going to have to distress a little bit along the edges just to make it imperfect. Okay, so here's my canvas, and I don't hate it, so that's good. Let me see if I can't try and press this one more time. Oh. Let's try a piece of parchment before I destroy this whole thing. Okay. Definitely for dry decoupage, you want to have a piece of parchment there, okay? All right, I think it's pretty good. So here's that. I'm liking it so far. And then these are my thoughts, is that we will come in with I don't want to use black. And I don't want to use, yeah, I think walnut will be nice. So I'm going to start with, I don't know if I necessarily want to put this thing directly, this distressing ink right on the canvas, but I'm going to start with, oh crap. I might actually, and then I do like this stuff because you can kind of spread it out and smooth out the lines and all that stuff, okay? It doesn't have to be while it's still wet, you can do that. All right, so that's where we're going. Hopefully this isn't a mistake, but we'll find out, I guess, together. It's too late now to really go back, right? So trudge forward we will. Now you could also go ahead and adhere the paper directly to the canvas and make the stained glass effect go off of the paper onto the canvas, which is what I was considering to do. But I thought that this might be a little better. Okay. Okay. And I'm liking how the edges of the paper are getting kind of dirty looking too. Okay. Now we could also come in here and just add a little bit of that yellowing effect. In the center, so it's just not bright white in here. Okay, so there's that. And then, you know, of course, I have Rub and Buff, and I want to use it around the edges. Here. Okay, just to give like a final, I always like a painted canvas on the edges. I feel like it feels finished that way. And these little dauber things are just perfect for that. So this is the gold leaf. Just using a tiny bit of Rub and Buff on the edge and just smoothing it out. This stuff gets really shiny whenever it's dry, and you can actually buff it and it will get more shiny once it's set. Okay. Oh man. My Facebook's acting crazy, so hopefully it's okay. I don't know what's happening, but getting a weird message on there. Let's see. I can go see my page. I don't know how to get back there. I don't know. Okay, let's see. All right, one more, and then we'll be good to go. You guys can get back to your night. And I hope that you try watercolor. Okay, I know this project is a little bit chaotic, but I think it's pretty fun, actually. So here's that. And I hope that y'all love it. Hi, Marcia. How are you? And I hope that you try something similar, okay? We did rub and buff along the edges and just kind of dirtied this frame up just a little. Hi, Mom. Anywho, that's all I have for you tonight. I hope you'll have a great night. Love you guys so much. See ya.